what is a feedback system? Body regulates its internal environment through many feedback systems. A feedback system or a feedback loop is a cycle of events in which the status of a body condition is monitored, evaluated, changed, re-monitored, re-evaluated, and so on. Each monitored variable, such as body temperature, body's blood pressure, or blood glucose level, is termed as controlled condition. And any disruption that changes a controlled condition is called a stimulus. Now, what are the components of a feedback system? A feedback system includes three basic components: a receptor, control center, and an effector. A receptor is a body structure that monitors changes in a controlled condition and sends input to a control center. This pathway is called an afferent pathway. Since the information flows toward the control center, typically the input is in the form of nerve impulses or chemical signals. A control center in the body, for example the brain, it sets the range of values within which a controlled condition should be maintained. It evaluates the input it receives from receptors and generates output commands when they are needed. This output occurs as nerve impulses or hormones or other chemical signals. This pathway is called an efferent pathway. An effector is a body structure that receives output from the control center and produces a response or effect that changes the controlled condition. Now, look at this picture. It explains how a feedback system in human body works. Some stimulus disrupts homeostasis either by increasing or by decreasing a controlled condition. This change is monitored by receptors. These receptors send input in the form of nerve impulses or chemical signals to a control center. The control center receives the input and provides output again in the form of nerve impulses and chemical signals to effectors. These effectors bring about a change or a response that alters the controlled condition. As a result, body is returned to homeostasis when response brings controlled condition back to normal. For example, when body temperature drops, nerve endings in skin detect this change in temperature. Here brain acts as a control center and sends nerve impulses as output to skeletal muscles. As a result, body starts shivering, which generates heat and raises body temperature. So the temperature of the body comes back to normal. A feedback mechanism may operate at tissue level, organ system level, and body level. So, how many types of feedback systems are there in human body? There are two types of feedback system. One is negative feedback system and other is positive feedback system. The negative feedback system is more common in human body.